Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I do want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kakadash. They're born to the apostles and also great millstone for teaching us true peace and blessings to the whole of Israel. Yahweh is the name of the unfallen Hebrew. Ba'Shem is the name, and Yahweh Shai is the name of the begotten Son. Back here in the lesson, and I see within the title, No Peace for Babylon, aka America. They've been seeing recently, really this past week, all the various things that have been popping off and happening. It's no coincidence you're seeing this amount of things happening. I just made a lesson recently going into pretty much these end time signs, especially dealing with 2nd Ezra 16 and 37. How we're as in the, as Matthew 24 and 37, going to how we're as in days Noah, but going into 2nd Ezra 16 and 37, going to the birth pains. As we get closer to the end of this place, you're going to see a lot more things begin to happen and unfold. It's exactly, what we are seeing. But there'll be something through the spirit, something I was thinking about. Thought I'd make a lesson diving into it to be, quick it through the spirit. Now, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. And it says, For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So as you can clearly see, there's no peace nor safety coming to this place, but death, destruction, despair. Read one more time. For when they say peace and safety, and sudden destruction cometh upon them. And you will have this devil do damage control, say everything's be all fine and dandy, everything's be all right. Especially for these people that are wanting to think that Babylon will be so-called great again, go back to its former glory. Well, there's no peace nor safety coming to this place. There is there is a reason you're seeing the Lord stirring that pot between these nations, seeing these wars and rumors of wars breaking out, conflict continuing to build, chariot sightings. There's that most recent one we had a chariot deflecting, a Hellfire missile, bounced right off of it. But this devil is shook, man, to his core. He's finished. His kingdom is crumbling as we speak. Seeing the uproars of the people in the world, these riots that you're seeing happening, across the earth, over there in Indonesia, Nepal, France, and soon to come to Babylon, America. I seen with this Charlie Kirk situation, the uproars that people are in about that. You have people that are in distraught, in disbelief. You have a bunch of Edomites out here making videos screaming, Why? Esau's finished, man. You also have a few Jakes, heavily defending this dude. And you have people that are rejoicing that this dude has been taken out. So you could have this devil use this particular situation or to further his plans, cause more division, chaos, whatever the case may be. We've been saying these things, But Ecclesiastes 3 and 8, and that says, actually I'm going to get the first verse, and we'll jump to that point. Now, so to everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So there's a time and place for everything, man. And I'm going to get right here, going to show the type of times that we are in. This is a time to love and a time to hate. A time of war. As you had recently, Donald Trump changed or renamed the Department of Defense to Department of War. Let's just go to show just how real it's getting out here. There's a time of war and a time of peace, and we're clearly not in a time of peace. Look at all the chaos that's erupting on all fronts. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3, and it says, For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Ben shall speak and not lie, that would tarry, wait for it, because surely come, it will not tarry, meaning it will not delay. These things will happen and will come to pass, and we're in those appointed times. 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, This also in the last days perilous times shall come. So 8 terrible times are fastly approaching. As you can also get various other scriptures go to show just how terrible it's going to get out here, man. How terrible it's going to get out here. We'll word that properly. Now Luke 12 in chapter 12 in verse 49, it says, I'm come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? This place is already on fire. This place is going downhill and it's sinking fast. Now Luke 12:49 one more time. Let's get the few other translation. I come to set the world on fire, and I wish it were already burning. See what the GNT got to say. I came to set the earth on fire, and how I wish it were already kindled. It says when it's already ablaze. But you already see just how cooked this place is already. Things are continuing to go downhill on absolutely all levels. And we're seeing the collapse of our enemy right before our very eyes. This kingdom is literally on its last legs. Especially going to Isaiah 19:2, Egyptian against the Egyptian. Other scriptures further going to that point, dealing with, if a house be divided against itself, how shall then, that kingdom stand? If Satan be divided against himself, how shall then his kingdom stand? Paraphrasing. And this is exactly what we're seeing, division. So, that's pretty much, the point right there. Yeah, I had one more scripture, but that's the point. This is some quick into the spirit. It's going to show there's no peace nor safety comes to this place, but death, destruction, judgment. For those that want to continue to believe that everything's all fine and dandy, that want to continue to live in La La Land, well, your reality is going to be shaken. And the reality is going to set in fast. But that's the point. Lord was edifying once again to close out. Give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Shabbat, Shem, Kakadash, and Shalom. See you next one, Lord's will.